Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we'll be talking about the 12 best NFL wide receivers heading into 2025. This on another episode of... So number 12, we have Zay Flowers. Now, Zay Flowers had a good year in 2024, but I think he'll have a better year in 2025, hence getting him onto this list. Zay Flowers is very talented, and Lamar Jackson has improved as a passer every year of his career. I think the arrival of DeAndre Hopkins will help relieve pressure in terms of coverage on Zay Flowers, and his numbers will go up as a consequence. With that being said, I do think that the Ravens offense with Derrick Henry will take an emphasis away from the passing game and thus limiting him to the lower tier of this list. So at number 11, we have Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, Jackson had a good 2024 season, but what really helps him is both Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf have left ahead of 2025. This means he will be the undisputed number one option. Cooper Kupp has also arrived in Seattle, and while he will also be a very heavily favored pass-catching option, I think Jackson has that much of an advantage by already being the established wide receiver talent in Seattle. At number 10, we have A.J. Brown. Now, A.J. Brown has had an up-and-down career with the Eagles since he was traded from the Tennessee Titans to Philadelphia 2 years ago. I think his numbers will remain consistently good, but not great. I think the Eagles will continue to focus with Saquon Barkley in the running game, thus limiting A.J. Brown's production, but I think he's too talented to not be in the top 12. At number 9, we have Terry McLaurin. Now, Terry McLaurin had a good 2024 season like everyone else on the list, but I think 2025 will be a special treat. Jaden Daniels has emerged as the clear elite quarterback in Washington, and Deebo Samuel has come over from the 49ers. I think both of those players will take pressure off of McLaurin and allow him to catch more passes for more yards. Jaden Daniels has the dual threat potential, and Deebo Samuel is already a dual threat player in both the rushing and passing game. Both of those players will open up more opportunities for McLaurin to be a deep threat and get one-on-one opportunities on the outside. At number 8, we have Ladd McConkey. Now, Ladd McConkey had a great rookie season with the Los Angeles Chargers, and I think he can only improve. McConkey was the only good pass-catching option on the Chargers in 2024, and I think that has changed with the arrival of Mike Williams back at the team in 2025. But I think that helps McConkey because it'll take the defenses of opposing teams' focus off of him. I think Herbert is still a good passing quarterback, and while the team may not be focused on the passing game as much as the rushing game under their head coach, I do believe McConkey will feast in 2025. At number 7, we have Drake London. Now, Drake London had a very productive 2024 season on the Falcons, in spite of playing on the same team as Kirk Cousins. I think with a stable quarterback situation, Drake London will have a better season. He's already one of the most talented wide receivers in the league, and on an offense with no real alternatives for pass-catching superstars to emerge, I think Drake London will only improve his numbers in the next season. At number 6, we have Puka Nacua. Now, Puka Nacua has become the Rams' number one wide receiver option. With Cooper Kupp's decline in 2024, Puka took the starting wide receiver 1 role, and that will likely continue into 2025. Matthew Stafford has formed a unique connection with Puka, like he did with Kupp previously, and this means that Puka is in store for another great season. Now, the reason I think this is because Stafford has produced some of the best wide receiver seasons of all time, first with Megatron, then with Cooper Kupp. I think Puka is the next in line for a great season with Matthew Stafford. At number 5, we have Brian Thomas Jr. Now, Brian Thomas Jr. was one of the rookie surprises out of 2024, and I think he will continue to be very good in 2025. He was one of the only bright spots on the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2024, and he became easily Trevor Lawrence's favorite pass-catching option. I think that will continue in 2025, and Brian Thomas Jr. will become one of the greats of the NFL. At number 4, we have CeeDee Lamb. Now, CeeDee Lamb had an off year in 2024. I think That is mostly due to Dak's injury and the Dallas Cowboys having a terrible year. But I think in 2025, as long as the team stays healthy, his numbers will improve. So he's easily one of the most talented wide receivers in the league. I think the only thing that holds him back is the team that he's on. I think if the team improves in quality, or at the very least finds other pass catchers that'll take some of the attention away from CD, he can easily be the best receiver in 2025. At number 3, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra had a good 2024 season, but it could be considered a down year as the team focused more on the running game and on spreading the ball around. I think Amon-Ra is easily, by talent-wise, a top 3 receiver. I think the team will rebound and focus more on the passing game in 2025. Now, with the Detroit Lions defensive and offensive coordinators leaving, the quality of the team and how they play together is in question for 2025, but I think Amon-Ra will still have a good year in spite of this. At number 2, we have Justin Jefferson. Now, Justin Jefferson with Sam Darnold in 2024 put up crazy numbers. There is questions about if J.J. McCarthy can do so with him in 2025. I think J.J. McCarthy is a downgrade from Sam Darnold in terms of the passing game, but in the system that is in Minnesota, I think J.J. will be serviceable enough to give Justin Jefferson another great season. I think he's very talented and can work well with anyone. I think the Vikings have done a great job in building a team that is a playoff contender in spite of who's the quarterback, and thus I have to keep Justin Jefferson as one of the top 3 receivers in the NFL for 2025. At number 1, we have Ja'Marr Chase. Now, Ja'Marr Chase honestly surprised everyone in how good he truly could be in 2024. He put up crazy numbers consistently with Joe Burrow, and they were easily the best quarterback-wide receiver duo in the league. I think this trend continues in 2025 as Joe Burrow continues to have one of the best offenses in the NFL while subsequently also having one of the worst defenses. But that doesn't matter for Ja'Marr Chase being the most talented wide receiver in the National Football League. I think he is helped by T. Higgins also being there and taking some of the attention away from him, as teams now have to focus on 2 wide receiver ones instead of just Ja'Marr Chase. But that is inconsequential. I think by pure talent and his connection with Joe Burrow, Ja'Marr Chase will have the best season in 2025, barring injury. With that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below what your thoughts are, and I hope you have a good day.